error, but with the front end there is error.
There is error. Or but when I do it locally, I mean, when I deploy on my computer, there is no error at all.
Okay, but you're getting an error when you deploy to the playground.
Yes, I'm getting an error when I deploy to the program. And the interesting thing is, even when I did just the backend and it was clear, when I took it to the student portal, it was still not having it. I had an error.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
but is it deploying to the playground though, the backend?
when the backend did, yes. If I scroll down, just give me a minute.
Okay.
Let me get this guy back. If I scroll down, you will see that it did. That's just the backend. As you can see, it starts from there. And as you can see, I just did the backend this time.
Okay.
Right. Okay. And that went through. But before that, this is all of it. And as you can see, it was not having it.
Okay. Yeah. So the front end canisters doesn't really work well with the playground. The front end canister. Sometimes they deploy, like, I don't know, my React front end, sometimes they deploy, but if I try to use something else, I get errors as well. Trying to deploy to the playground. So I think front ends just deploy them locally, but the playground just deploy backends only.
Oh, I see. Okay. But even at that, let's take a look at this. Allow me to use this README as an example. Okay. So if I just scroll there, let me just do this. And this is what I got when I submitted.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay. Can I see your functions again?
Yep, you can. Just give me a minute. There you are. That's it there.
Okay. Can you reduce your terminal size? Scroll down a bit. Power. Flow. Square. Yeah, I think something is not returning the correct value. I just got busy. I need to fix that error to show like the actual error that is coming. But
I tested it. It works. There are no issues.
The function works. Yeah. It may be just a wrong value being returned or something. Let's see. Reset. Let me try to compare with.
Because the only nagging one, there are two nagging one. Why would he highlight this? He shouldn't highlight it. Because it's a function. Yeah, look.
What is it saying on the highlight?
Yeah,
no, that one, if you have not used that function anywhere, they need to be highlighted. So what you need to do is just put an underscore so that it becomes you tell it that you are not using it anywhere.
Before it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
Right.
the same thing that was like happening in the morning, if you remember, when I was doing that caller thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even on the playground, on one of the items there, that was there. It's not like one that anybody did. As it also highlighted the function. I mean,
Which one?
on the playground, yeah, it did. So, but if it makes sense because the function is not being called anywhere, so
Yeah.
that's fine. So that's the first nagging one. And for me, well, this is not a JavaScript symbol, but that's what I found on the manual.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything else for power. So, but it works. I mean, I've tried it so many times and it works. So but that's what's on the
Okay.
docs for power. That's the only thing that stands out to me. I can't say anything else that um,
That will be an issue.
is
Can you copy this to
is
the
an issue.
playground and share, please?
Sorry, or
Can you
playground and share it.
Yeah, and share.
Okay,
So
no worries. I can do that now. Okay, let me go. Where do you want me to put it, on the chat or on the?
yeah, can you scroll up again? Okay, yeah, you can put on the chat your divide
Or
function.
do you want me to do telegraph?
I'm looking at your divide function. Can you scroll up a bit?
Divide.
Right. What if you are trying to divide with a value that is what? Smaller. I think there's a case you need to handle on a divide.
No, I used that as well. I used the if clause on it, and it was still not having it. In fact, that's when I removed it because it was there.
Okay. You had that check.
Yeah.
Okay, you sent in the chat.
Sorry?
Did you send the?
Oh no, I'm just copying it now.
Okay.
Shall I put it in the chat? Okay. Let me put it on the chat. So yeah, let's do this quickly. Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
So I'm trying to understand why does this occur and what does it mean? These ones, this.
Which ones? I see calculator backend. He has timed out. Has timed out. I'm not really sure what that is for. Timing is you are deploying, right?
Yeah.
But it has to be a playground thing. I'm sure. Is it coming every time you deploy the playground, or it was only this case?
Well, it's when I deployed the playground. Because if I go and do this, What does he mean by operator may trap for whatever function?
Where?
It's at the top. I would, as you can see, it runs and it's finished.
Yeah.
This one.
Home, warning. Yeah, it's just showing, just telling you some of the unexpected behavior that may come with the array. As you can see, the path where it's pointing, the array.mo, etc. But it's not something related to your code. Really,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, it runs and it's fine. But if I use a playground just now,
Yeah, the front end won't.
it does not.
work.
It's just not having it.
Yeah, the front end won't work well with it. All right. So let's see.
Because I don't want to get stuck on this one. I can move on to other things.
Yeah, sure. Wait a second. I'm trying to. I need to see if I can submit it. Just a second.
So before you submit it, just check that it's 100%. I won't tell anybody. Anyway.
Let's see. Again.
I can also give you the GitHub address if that helps.
Okay. I'm finishing up just now. You mean you pushed the code to GitHub?
Yes, completely.
Okay, that's awesome.
Loaded in GitHub.
That's awesome. Okay. Just a few seconds. So homework one. It. Okay. Yeah, getting the same problem. Let's see what's missing. Public function. We tried to double check with all the functions, and there's nothing different really, right?
I did. The only one that I made changes to was the divide. He had the if clause on it, and I took it off thinking, okay, maybe that's what's upsetting it.
Okay.
But no, the only other thing that's nagging me is the square root. No, not the square root. The power.
Okay.
That's the only other thing. But that's the symbol for it on Motoko. I checked it a number of times.
Okay. Let's see. Power. Power. Great. Okay. Going again. Yeah, so the problem was on your power function.
Is it? I've been looking at it and looking at it, but I couldn't find an option, another option.
Okay. Let's see. Power. So I think it's being confused because you need to assign the power first and then return the value. The syntax is okay, but like you are returning the whole thing one time, right?
But where is it?
You are returning the whole thing, like return counter times x.
Yeah, but it is counter to the power of x. Otherwise, the power won't work. That's my own understanding of how power works. The count of itself can be a power to itself.
How you are calculating is correct, but try to finish the assignment first, like how you did on multiply or divide. Kind of do the assignment first and then return the counter. It looks like that's the only difference that made it work. Looks like the only difference that made it work. Can you try that? Yeah.
Right. So, in other words, this is what you're saying.
Assign counter to counter.
So this is.
Oh, you see, yeah, you see the problem.
Is that it? No, but that won't work.
You have to assign counter to that counter value. So you have to do counter, right? On line 44.
Yes.
Line 44.
Actually, assigning it will not work, but what he has to do is to mutate it. So you put counter, then you full colon, then the equal sign, then you put counter again, like that.
Yeah, like that's the assignment which I'm talking about. Like we're assigning the new value, right? Or we're mutating it and kind of assigning the new value. Yeah. Like that. Colon equal. Yeah, like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
And then,
it works like this.
yeah, you have to mutate it first, or like to assign the new value of counter to power x.
This candid UI is not being very candid, you know.
Huh?
I said the candid UI is not being very candid.
Okay.
If you get my drift.
Yeah. So if you fail that, try to revisit your divide function. If this fails for you.
Okay, all right. I will do that.
Just one moment. On the power, you're putting asterisk, asterisk, counter asterisk, asterisk x. Is it going to work?
It worked. I tried it so
Yeah,
many times. It works.
that's how
Because
you
on
assign
my
the power.
side,
That's how the code is, the syntax is written.
on my side it didn't work. So what I did, I had to use the float dot power, which is float dot pow, then counter in as a function.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but this I don't know why it wasn't working, but this should work. Like it actually works. This.
Okay, and why is it that when you hover over a certain line, it is showing 1 second, stuff like that? 1 second ago, whatever.
Oh, okay. No, it's just or it monitors the changes I'm making. So
Oh, you did not commit.
if you want to
It's not
go back,
committed.
no,
You
yeah.
didn't commit it.
It's an extension you have, right?
No, I've committed. I've only just made this change now. This one is new.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, but I mean, what's making it possible to show that it's an extension you have,
Yeah, it's
right?
an extension, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so let me. I don't know if somebody else has got issues. I will try this and see.
Okay.
It's still a learning curve for me, trying to understand how this thing works.
Yeah, I really like your patience and persistence.
Oh yeah, it has to work. That's the reason. That's the reason I'm here.
That's really good.
Yeah. Okay. So I will stop sharing. I don't know if somebody else wants to share.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyone else who is having some issues? And remember to fill the form, please, the attendance form. Terry, are you now on homework 2? How is it going? Very Derek.
I couldn't see the link to homework 2, but
it's in the same repository. If you just okay, let me send. But because you see that link is just pointing to homework 1, right? So if you just go like one directory up, it should get you to homework. You should be able to see homework 1, homework 2, homework 3, homework 4. But anyway, let me just send.
Okay, I would have completed them, but I only managed to do homework 1.
Okay, that's awesome. Let me share it anyway. Homeworks. So in the chat, you can see it. That one will just get you to the homeworks directory, so you can see homework 1, homework 2.
Okay, sure, thanks.
Certainly 2 weeks is not enough for this.
Yeah, certainly. Even the homeworks, I can see we'll be like on homework 3 or 4 right now, but people are still on homework 1. 2 weeks is very short. Wow. But anyway, the learning won't stop here. We can just continue working on this and learning. We just want you to get to a level where you are kind of comfortable to build your own canister. That's an important milestone before the hackathon. Try to build something on your own, create on your GitHub, and so we can see it, and then we proceed to the hackathon. Other people in the call, Erickson, how is it? How is it going with the homeworks and everything? Feel free to unmute your mic. If we don't have any more questions or problems, yeah, remember to fill in the form. So then I want to say if you don't have any more questions or problems, yeah, this is a Friday. We can have a short session today. And we just keep working on our homeworks on the weekend, and then next week, no matter where you are, you start try to start working on your unique canisters.
Okay, so there are 5 homeworks in the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There are 5 homeworks. Try to get to number 2. So these homeworks are really just to make sure you really know how to actually build, right? A very good practice, because you can't just go in the hackathon without knowing how to actually build. And the only way you can actually be sure is doing these homeworks and getting them right. Then you'll be confident you can participate in the hackathon very well, you see.
May I ask a question, please?
Yes, sure.
Is it necessary to return counter on each and every one of these functions?
Not really, but for the case of testing, we need to get a value for verifying this function.
Okay, so would that be the problem because I'm not returning the counter on all of them?
You have not been returning?
No, I didn't return the counter on all of them. for example, like you saw with the power.
Yeah.
I just calculated the power, but I didn't return the counter on that one.
Oh yeah. So yeah. So on that one, like that was one of the problem. You returned it. You had said return.
No, it's only now that I've just done it. But
Okay.
it's also the same with the floor, for example, and the square roots.
Floor is okay because there's literally that return, right?
Yeah.
So there's no like mutation happening there, right? It's just returning the calculated value. So in that case, it's not an issue.
And the square roots.
On the square root, yeah, it's not an issue as well.
But that's what I thought for power too.
Yeah, it's kind of different. Yeah, on power, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you're actually just dealing with the power of the counter to X.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I don't know. Okay. Let me try this and see.
Okay, guys. We can call it a day and a week. Let's catch up on Monday and see what we have.
So what happens if we need to grab you over the weekend?
Yeah, feel free to reach out. Feel free to reach out. Yeah, any problem. We won't be having session, but I will be available myself. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Mr. Enoch, check
Yes.
your inbox just now.
Okay.
Something I dropped in your inbox, Telegram.
Okay.
Do we have the results of the quiz?
The results for the morning quiz. Let me see. Right. Result 4. Yes, we have them. There's Samuel. On the first question, Samuel, Z coding, and Frederick, Mr. Frederick got it right. And then on the second question, who got it right? We have Samuel and Z coding and Superrod. Superrod didn't vote on number 1 on the first question. You didn't see it?
I think I did both.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, there is no vote here. Maybe, I don't know, it didn't went through.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have them and all of them for the yesterday, for that first poll. And yeah, for tonight, I really didn't have any pause. I was expecting. Mr. Confidence. Let's see. It's kind of difficult to come up with a pose very quickly. Yeah, for tonight, I not prepared any quizzes. I think we can have them on Monday, or we can try to. I think we can also try to have some quizzes in Telegram as well. That can also be cool. You can just alert everyone, and then run the quiz on a few minutes, and that would be good as well. Okay, yeah. So I saw the message, Mr. Frederick. Are you still in the call? He left. Yeah, he left. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's call it a week. Let's meet again next week. Have a good night.
Okay, you too have a good night.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.